Hello everybody, it's Iya Patsy here with the reading for Gemini for October 2017. So right now Gemini, we're running a bit past the beginning of October, and I was doing Aquarius's reading this morning, and I started a channel, and I kind of was thrown off for a couple of hours, so I asked if I could come back and maybe try to do it, and I thought maybe if when I tried to do the cards, it just was the same message. So I decided to see maybe I could change my focal point, or at least bring a focal point closer to me, so that I can not be picking up so many different vibrations. I can't explain to my rationale, but it was like if I have something that I'm focusing on and I'm not just emitting and picking up from all over, then maybe I can do readings for other messages. Maybe I'll get other messages for other people, because that is there. That's there, and I'm picking it up for a few days now. And it made its way in, and that's good. And I got the message out, so I thank God I was available for that. But then it kind of threw me off, and it's like a portal, it's open, and now it's coming. So on the last reading, I tried to change up for Cancer, and it seemed to have worked. It was a different focal point, more colorful, because today what we're going to do is use a inner child card, a fairy tale tarot, and this is by Isha Lerner and Mark Lerner, and this is a tarot that is based on fairy tales, childhood stories that we're pretty all familiar with. Some of the major arcana have been switched and replaced with iconic characters of fairy tales that we've grown up with. Grimm's fairy tales, Mother Goose stories, and things like that. So even some Disney themes. And they're really beautifully illustrated. The illustrations are done by Christopher Guilfoyle. Okay, and this is Little Red Riding Cap, which is the Fool. Okay, like Little Red Riding Hood, but she represents the Fool card in this tarot. And your card that you are assigned as a Gemini is Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel represent the twins in this tarot, as Gemini represents the twins in the regular tarot. Okay. And they write a little story, like a little synopsis of the reason that they've assigned this particular character to this particular zodiac sign. And I'd just like to read a little bit of it to you, so that you can get the meaning as the authors meant. And I'll have the information about the book on the about in the description of this video. And I'm going to leave it on there because I think I'm going to be using those a lot. I get the feeling that whatever I feel like doing that day, I'm not being consistent. It's just like, let me just try this and put it out. So again, y'all have patience with me. I'm enjoying this experience and learning and sharing. So thank you. Feel free to give me a phone, not a phone call. No. Feel free to email me at pbtarot7@gmail.com. If you'd like to make donations, I have a GoFundMe page, and the link is in the description. Okay. Private readings are available for donation of $20.
Send me your email information. Email me your information, and I'll reply with information about how to make the payment. And once your video reading is done, because that's what I'm going to do, a video reading, you'll get an email or a text message attachment with your reading in it, and then you can refer to it as often as possible. I wish they had those kind of things when I was young, running around to these readers. You had to write your own notes, try to remember what she said in the whole nine, to be able to do this and be able to refer to it anytime you want to. Y'all don't know. That is a blessing. I'm just saying. Things change, This technology was not around when our lives were going crazy. Okay. Y'all need to be thankful for what you have access to. Like your birth control. My mother told me that when she wanted to get birth control, as a grown adult woman with children and a job, that she had to get my father's signature on permission. My mother was a nurse. Okay? What? But that was only in the 60s. That's my brothers and sisters, definitely must have got his signature at least once, because there's a big gap between, the last two. But my mother was like, I felt so bad for her. I was a baby, and then she had my sister, and as soon as they turned around, she was pregnant with my brother again. That was a lot. And by the time she was 29, she had 4 children. And her husband and she had gotten divorced. Now what? There was no child support bull nonsense like now. Yeah, he had a court order for child support, and he'd have to be owing you millions before they would pick him up, or taxes, income tax, or anything. What? You lucky if they gave you a court date, much less a court order. And that's in my mother's generation. So I would say ladies that are women who are in their 70s maybe, or 80s, late 60s, mid 60s, like that. It was not easy. Men, didn't matter what nationality you were. That wasn't it. Misogyny has, the racism is one thing. Misogyny is a healer between the brethren. Believe that. They're all somewhere probably voting for the next president of the He-Man Women Haters Club now that Hugh Hefner is gone. And I'm not calling him a He-Man woman hater at all. I actually think he was not, in the least. But I'm just saying, the generation lost. Anyway. That's a joke. I remember getting into such trouble because I brought those Playboy magazines to school for show and tell. Oh my God, I got a beating. They were my mother's, of course. She didn't know nothing about it. My father's, he had them hidden somewhere. And not only did I had brought them in, I had broken into the hidden area that he thought that we weren't going to get into. I wasn't going to get into. But I just like to read. So I just read it. I wasn't really thinking anything. I didn't think anything of the art or anything. They had cartoons and jokes in there. And I was little, like 3rd grade or 2nd grade or something. It was bad. Yeah. But, hey, it is what it is. So, yeah. I guess that was my introduction to sex and sexuality, where those, watching sneaking peeks at my father's Playboy collection back in the 60s. He had them hidden in the closet or under the bed or something, and I came across them, and it just was reading.
it was reading. My mother said she would put a can in front of me. I would read it. A box of cereal in front of me. I would read it. I just like to read. I didn't know, so I was in trouble. My father was in trouble. It was just a lot of trouble. Anyway, okay. So Hansel and Gretel. How did I get on that? In the traditional tarot, this card has been depicted as the lovers. All right, so we know Hansel and Gretel are siblings, but in the traditional tarot, they are depicted. The number 6 of the Rider-Waite Tarot is the lovers. It conveys the need for trust and loyalty in committed relationships. On a higher level, it symbolizes the balance between physical and spiritual love. The story of Hansel and Gretel allows us to see a rudimentary form of divine love at work in the adventure of dedicated siblings, a brother and a sister. Okay? In the story, a poor woodcutter lives with his wife and 2 children. The wife is the children's stepmother, and she is very cruel to them. In order to survive, because they have very little food, the stepmother coaxes the husband into abandoning the children in a forest. This reveals his weak willpower and her selfish desires. The children are brought to the woods, the unknown, the pathless world, and left to fend for themselves. The moonlight, which represents receptiveness, femininity, higher wisdom, plays a significant role in guiding Hansel and Gretel. They are also guided by 2 white birds. First, a dove leads them to a candy house, which is personal desire, cravings, oral fixations, material security, beginning awareness of sexuality. All right, so innocence. Next, a white duck helps them cross the water, emotional security, acting as a bridge to bring them to a new level of love and awareness. They're traveling this path together, relying on each other and the things around them to help each other through. Hansel and Gretel need to work together in harmony to trust each other implicitly. In finding the candy house, they believe they have found heaven since they have been suffering so long without food. Hansel nibbles at the roof, which is the head and the spirit, and Gretel nibbles at the window, which is the soul. They are well fed and fattened up, and the witch who lives there ushers them to tiny beds. When they awaken, they realize they are prisoners. When this card appears in your reading, a deep spiritual initiation or union may be taking place. Realize that each person has a feminine and a masculine balance, and that it is now time for you to bring these inner components into a state of balance and equilibrium. Hansel is a symbol of the animus, the wind, the spirit, male energy. Gretel signifies the anima, the soul, nurturing, and female energy. Together, hand in hand, their rapport indicates a preliminary form of the divine marriage. Meditate on the beauty of these 2 children inspiring each other, and remember that they reflect the lost love of their parents, who have been worn down by the rigors of life. The spiritual embrace, the romantic touch, the heart-centered gaze can allow you to re-experience the riches of unconditional love. Okay, in the traditional tarot, these would be the lovers. All right, this is Gemini. Okay, so there's a couple more paragraphs that I skipped over in there, but it's a good book and they're good tarot, and it kind of freshens up my aura when I look at these cards. So Anyway, this is what the normal regular lovers card would look like, in case you're not familiar. And this is Hansel and Gretel. And I was thinking while I was reading that in the Yoruba religion in Ifa, we have the Abeji, which are fraternal twins, a boy and a girl. It could be. And they are the children of Shango and Oshun, and they were raised by Yemiya. Okay, so they're good luck. Their protection also. So they have a different energy than the Hansel and Gretel and the lovers do. The twins are very honored in the Ifa tradition. They're revered. If they both survive, they're very revered. So anyway, so what I got while I was getting ready to do this, Gemini, this is talking about this month, trust and loyalty in committed relationships is also what this is talking about. Dedication to your family, to your brothers, to your sisters. Unconditional love. It also talks about weak willpower and selfish desires. Materialism. Okay. What is this? The Star. Okay, the Star card. Came out kind of like this. So I would say that the new beginnings are on the horizon. It's not ready right now. You're trying to get things to be balanced. You want this to work out favorably. You're trying to make the best decision that you can. You're not watching some things. Some things you're just taking for granted. I think you're just taking something for granted. I don't know why. I'm feeling that you're paying a lot of attention to what's in front of you, but not really paying attention to what's at your side. Because it's not really behind you, it's right next to you. There's something right next to you and you're not looking at it. You're busy looking down and seeing what it is that you're giving over there. You're not looking at what you're giving away there. What you pour in here is returning on itself. It's a good returns. But over here, there's nothing to catch it. It's just going to spread. This side, what you're giving is returning it to itself. This is kind of spreading out, sharing it with others. So where is your focus? Again, is it on family or is it on charity? Is it others? Is it the brotherhood of your blood or is it the brotherhood of mankind? Oh, wow.
okay. I said, where did that come from? Oh, well, okay. All right, well, that's it. That's it. What is brotherhood? Wait a minute. Okay. All right, Gemini. All right, so you get it's the Empress, which is the 3. She's in reverse. So that could be a mother figure. Children always looking for mothers, right? So there's someone around you that represents a mother figure, or she used to represent a mother figure, or she nothing like a mother. Nothing like your mother. Well, she's upset about something. King of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe she's upset with the King of Pentacles. So this could be a father figure, authority, someone in authority, someone who holds the purse strings. Could be a boss, an employer. It's upside down also, so they're not happy. And this is the Magician. Okay, the Magician has resources to fix this situation through prayer and divine help. So Gemini. Gemini. So there's something that you're looking, that's happening, and that you are looking forward to a bright future with this situation, that you're pouring all of your resources into and not looking back. You're just going to take what you have and put it in what is in front of you. And you're not looking to the side, and you're not looking behind you. You're just going to continue to place that energy there. And I get the feeling that you're hoping that that these people, that whatever this is, starts to get solid, because your foot is right there and it's not looking like it's sinking. So I think you expect this to help solidify this. Maybe what you're adding to this mixture you think is going to bring it stability. You're bringing something to the table to bring stability to this situation. And you're not looking back. You're just going to look ahead and put your effort into bringing stability to this situation in front of you, this new situation. And there's a mother figure around you, all right, that is not going to be happy. You're quite upset with this, what you're doing, as will a father figure around you. So your parents are not going to be happy with what you're getting ready to do there, Gemini. But you think you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You believe you know what you're doing. You're having faith in yourself. Okay, so there's something that you're settling out to do, and you're going to do it. Your parents are not happy about it, but your mind's made up. You feel you have all that you need to take care of it, to make it right.
Okay. Alright, so. Alright, Gemini. You're getting ready to move out. You're getting ready to start out on your own. Okay, you're going to make let me just get one more card, please. Spirit, one more card. Something else, maybe. Something else, please. One more card for Gem. Oh, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Goodness. Okay, what are we doing here? The Devil. The Seven of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. King of Cups reversed. Okay. Okay. King of Cups reversed. The Four of Swords reversed. So it's not this. It's this. And the World reversed. Okay, Gemini. You wanted me to work this evening, right? I got somewhere to be. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Alright, give me a second. Let me tune into this. Gemini. Okay, so after the Magician card, you got the Devil card, right? And this could be talking about a Capricorn, Scorpio. This could be talking about feeling like you're in bondage, feeling like you can't get away, or you're being oppressed. Now, Hansel and Gretel card, we said, was comparable to the Lover's card in the regular tarot. And the Devil card and the Lover's card look very similar in a way here. Alright, we got two figures, a male and a female. In the Lovers, their hands are free. When their necks are free, there's nothing holding them. In the Devil, there's a chain between them, tethered to the throne of the Devil. But it's the same basic theme, just different energy. This is a calm energy, and this is a chaotic energy. So I'm wondering, is there some kind of addiction
Is there some kind of an addiction situation going on? Or are you getting involved in something negative? And maybe that's what your parents are concerned about. And maybe you're going to have to go to see somebody, rehab, someplace. You're going to have to go away. You're going to have to go away to deal with these addictions. Yeah, I think these are addictions. These are things that you want to get rid of. Things that you want to put down. You know better. But I think that you just can't help yourself. It's like you're taking steps forward, but you're still looking behind you. And someone around you is very, 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 very insistent that you take care of this. And this could be you, determined to fix this problem. This might even be a police officer or someone. This could be a police officer that you had a run-in with. You weren't looking where you were going. You were indulging and you weren't looking where you were going. And this is the police. So this is disappointment, camp cups, your family disappointed in you, your father's disappointed in you. But this was a wake-up call. This was a wake-up call, Gemini. Four of Swords. I think you're going to get up now. You're going to get out of this. Okay, you got the World card, but it's in back. It is upside down. I think that this is where you get off. I think you're being told that you have to get it together, go see somebody about this addiction that you have, okay? Because you're wasting your future, okay? You already had a run-in with the police. This is going to change a lot. This is going to change a lot of things for you if you can get up and do it. But you have to have willpower. And that's hard. But maybe this is one of your siblings getting after you, telling you to get on it. That could be a sister. As well as a mother figure. That could be a sister. This could be an older sister and older brother who are upset at you. Or this could be you. Maybe you're a twin. For real. And this is you upset. And this is your sibling upset. Because when you're feeling sad, they're feeling sad. Could be anything like that. But I'm thinking that you have been indulging in some things that have been not a good idea. Not something that's been good, and your family is upset about it. And you're going to start to get some help. You've already had a run-in with the police. And you got to get it together. This is a wake-up call. This is the wake-up call. All right? You're going to have to get it together before you wreck yourself. All right, Gemini. Anyway, thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the emails. Send me an email if you want me to do a private reading for you at pbtarot@gmail.com. That's pbtarot7. pbtarot, TAROT7 at gmail.com. Sorry. You can follow me on Our Stories Continue on Facebook, and pbtarot7 on Twitter, IfaMidWives. Okay, so give me a comment. Let me know what you think about this reading. And thank you. I just wanted to make sure I shared something with you for this month. It'll be your turn again soon to get a long reading, but I have to do what my energy level lets me do, but I want to do something because I love doing this, and I thank you so much for the opportunity to share these messages with you. Okay, so don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully next week or the week after with the Love Bites, and then I will see you in November if you celebrate Halloween. Enjoy the holiday. All right, stay safe and be careful out there. All right? All right, then. And I will talk to you soon. Love you all. Thanks so much. All right? Alafia, Ashe, peace.